Sadguru Bhagwan ki jai. Shiva. We are taking the 43 part of the book. My dear friend, in the past stanza, we are talking about the greatest death. The greatest death is the death of not only the physical body, but the death of the micro body and as well as the death of the causal body. It means all the infrastructure of the Maya destroy forever, and that soul which was the illusion of the Maya free forever. And the free forever, it means he was already free, but due to illusion he was misunderstand that he was the Jiva. So the soul, even which is living in the male body or living in the female body or living in the transgender or living in the human beings and other living beings, the soul is the one and universal. As I am giving the example of the sky it means the space. In the space there are millions of the galaxies and millions of the universes, but sky is the same. If any star destroy or die, or if any planet destroy or die in the sky, in the space has no change. It is remaining as it is. So the body, physical body, it will be definitely die after a time period, because the physical body has an expiry date, but the mental body and causal body, those are not any expiry date, that expired only by the grace of Master. If they not expired, the illusion never clear. Illusion never goes. So the phenomena of the greatest death is that the physical body, the causal body and the micro body, all three bodies, they destroy, disappear, and the remaining is existence. It is too much clear. Nobody will clarify you this time. So when the Sadguru teach the Sakshi meditation of awareness, then this greatest achievement of the life is start. Because the Sakshi only can bring this position, and this position comes only by the cause of the Sakshi. My dear friend, you know or don't know. But even in your ignorance, you are doing some sakshi. When you take the food in your stomach, somebody is knowing inside of you that food is enough and no need of more food. When you drink the water, somebody knows. So, no need more drinking water now. So this is Sakshi always available. But Sadguru develop this Sakshi. Sadguru grow this Sakshi. Sadguru make this Sakshi your prominent and main stream of life. My dear friend, actually, what is the Sakshi which has the very deep importance and very prime importance in the internal battle of Mahabharata, and who this Sanjay, which is so prominent, which can, as it is described to the Dhritarashtra about the phenomena of battle. My dear friend, if you want to know this Sakshi, you should take shelter of Sadguru. And Sadguru not only teach you Sakshi by the word, but Sadguru teach you Sakshi by his internal awareness. Because for the enlightenment, there must be the alive words, not dead words of the books. For the enlightenment, if the dead word can be useful or can replace the word of the Sadguru, so the person can enlighten, person can awake, person can aware, person can know the Atma Jnana by the blogs, articles, books, epics, and the tape recording, CD, TV channel. Person can enlighten. If these dead words are useful in the Sakshi, so till today the millions of persons can be enlightened, because the millions of persons, they are hearing the TV channels, programs of the religious discourses. The millions persons are reading the books. The millions persons are seeing the CD recording of the discourses. The millions persons are hearing the tape recording voice, and millions persons are reading the different type of article on spirituality. If that is enough for awaken, if that is sufficient for transformation, then this world not must be so violent, be full of crime and full of sorrow. Why this world is not changed? This world is not changed because the dead words, they are not useful to change the man or transform it, your consciousness into the universal consciousness. My dear friend, many saints, many Sadgurus, many great masters, they have left their body and their soul is submerged into the God. But their teachings, their videos, their books, their CDs. Their devotees are spreading here and there. But by that CDs, by books, by that discourses, nobody is changed. Nobody is standing in the knowing. Nobody is awakened. So, it is confirmed that the Sadguru, who is awakened in the real existence, and when he speak in alive condition, and that is only effective. That is only the great teaching. That is only the Shastra. That is only the Gita. That is only the Ramayana. And that is only the Upanishad. So the Sadguru itself a living Upanishad. This verdict Gita confirms. Gita says the Tattva Jnani, the knower of extreme truth, anything speak, that is a holy version of the book, holy teaching of the book. So my dear friend, I am giving you suggestion. How many times you will read the other person's letters? Why are you reading the other person's letter? You should need your own letter by your own Sadguru. Because the Sadguru is fresh, existing God's teacher. Because the Sadguru expressing his own experience, not he is telling to others' experience, not he telling the book is knowledge. So our spiritual scholars told us the Upanishad. The Upanishad means, Up means near, Nishad means sitting. Sitting near the Sadguru, that is called Upanishad. My dear friend, Sanjay was blessed by Bhagavan Vedavyasa. And then after he became the seer of Mahabharata. So for being a seer, being a sakshi, being a witness, you should need the bliss of your master also. Without blessing of the master, you cannot be the sakshi, you cannot be the seer. My dear friend, the Vyasa is the name of the Sadguru. Till today, when anyone give the discourse, and when that person sit for the giving discourse, this is called Vyasa Gaddi, this is called Vyasa Asana, sitting place of Vyasa. And every teacher of spirituality is called Bhagavan Ved Vyasa. It is a symbolic respect to the Sadguru. My dear friend, this all spiritual journey will not perform, will not complete by your own efforts. It is depend on the bliss of the master. It is depend on the bliss of Sadguru. If you do anything, that you will be create the world. If you do anything, then you will be create the more tides, the more boundaries, the more jails for you. So the all doing is makes jiva blind. But awareness is doing, that is called a sakshi. It brings the freedom all type of freedom, not one type of freedom, but all type of freedom it brings. My dear friend, if you are not doing the meditation, your word will not be melodious and your word will not be peace giving. Your word, anyone will hear, he will feel like pain of spine. So my dear friend, the same thing is that if you are not enlightened, or if you are not born to enlightenment, and if you are not living in the discipline of Sadguru, that your service, even if you do any service to anyone, your service will be give the pain, not give the comfortability. My dear friend, if you are not doing meditation, and if you want to going to do some welfare activities, you will not do the welfare. After some time, you will doing self-welfare. It means you want to search some fruits from the welfare services. My dear friend, if you not doing meditation, if you are not enough peaceful, then what will be happen? If you will go to listen the discourse of anyone, but you will not listen, but you will giving some unnecessary, unuseful, blind advices to that person. You cannot do anything good if you are living in unconsciousness of Maya. So this unconsciousness of Maya, this unconsciousness of your thoughts stream, and your consciousness is floating on the thoughts stream, and you are doing either thoughts govern you. So this is a special type of the sleep. So you are the sleepy in the thoughts. Your inspirations, your desires, your skills, your experiences, all the foolishness. As the person says, Neem Hakim Khatraye Jaan. My dear friend, Neem Hakim Khatraye Jaan, there was this phrase have a story behind. That is, the story is that a person was the servant of a doctor, ancient time. And that was the story of the Yunnan. In the Yunnan, there was the doctor called Hakim, and the person was servant in the clinic of Hakim. Hakim have some crude medicines, small packets, be called pudiya, and they goes to door to patient's home and investigate patient, diagnosed patient, and give them medicine. So once upon a time, a camel was ill, because the Hakim treat all human, camels, and all the living beings. So there was a camel was ill, and Hakim went to the village of the patient camel. All of you knows that camel is the tall animal which is live in the deserts and useful animal of the deserts. So the Hakim went to the camel owner's house, and the servant of Hakim behind the Hakim and putting some medicine in the bag. Hakim asked to the master of camel where this camel was gone from the day which he became the ill. So the master tell the camel was bent in the trees of the Bilva Patra. So the Hakim understand, and Hakim say, bring some oil, and Hakim put the oil on the neck of camel, and Hakim take the 2 stones from the bag of the servant which is with him. So Hakim put a stone in one side of neck of camel, and other side Hakim take a small stone, round stone that cannot be make wound on camel's neck, and slowly the Hakim start beating the neck of camel, and there was a raw or crude fruit of Bilva Patra like a tennis ball. So that beating by the stone slowly, that fruit was slip in the stomach of the camel, and camel was become okay, and after it camel stomach and acid digest that fruit, that is okay. But servant was seeing this technique, and servant think, oh, the master is befooling me, I am also a doctor, I learn all the things. And he resigned the services from the master's clinic, Hakim clinic, and went 100 miles away and opened the independent clinic. When he opened the independent clinic, he was sitting with the pride. He feel that he is a doctor, he is a Hakim. So first patient came. The patient came. The patient's relatives told, my dear doctor, my dear Hakim, please come with me. My grandmother is very serious. She is not taking any food. So he went with the bag, and he put 2 stones in the bag. He asked, your grandmother where was gone before 3 days? So the patient's relative says, she has not gone anywhere because she is ill from 10 days. So the new Hakim, new doctor said, don't worry, bring some oil. And he take oil and massage the grandmother's neck. But he do not know what should be pressure on the neck. And he take 2 stone. 1 stone he put in a side of the neck, and another side he was start to beating the grandmother's neck. The neck was broken and grandmother was died. So the relatives and family members, they are become very angry. who made you doctor? How are you doctor? You do not know treatment. You beaten my grandmother's neck by the stones. I think you have a new technique to do anything. Oh my God, you are a killer. You are a accusee. So they badly beaten to that servant which has become a fake doctor, and they put that servant in the court of the judge, and the judge declared the death sentence to that new doctor. From that, this phrase is started, Neem Hakim Khatra Jan. The same thing is doing in the human society. The enlightened masters have many disciples. Very few disciples, they perform the complete journey, but most of disciples, they run away from the enlightened master and they become the fake master, like this fake Hakim, fake doctor. So my dear friend, if you do not do the meditation of awareness Sakshi, you will never success. Even you will not complete a student, how can you be a complete teacher? My dear friend, your all experiences, your all skills are the full of foolishness. Foolishness. I am giving you another example. You can understand how foolish your decisions. A classroom teacher, the class teacher was teaching to the student. The student was a middle class student, 14-15-year-old student. He say, people must do some good thing for society and welfare for weaker section. So every boy must do some social service next day, and then tell me what you do social service. So the school was over, and second day was Sunday. When the Monday, the boys reached to the master, and the master asked, what you do the social service on Sunday? So first boy say, I help the cross the street road to a blind person. And second person, master ask, they say, I cross the street, a blind person, and help him. All the class say the same thing. Then master was very amazed, wonder, oh, in our place there is not too much blind persons. You are 75, and in our place there is only one blind man. So the boy said, my dear sir, in the Sunday morning we was awakened very soon, and all of us reach in the house of that blind person, and we request that blind person to come with us, and we are divided in two groups. One group was standing in an end of this road, and second group was standing other end of the road. And one by one, we take this blind man, this end to that end, this end to that end, this end to that end, this end to that end. So we perform at least 35 round to this blind man, and then the whole day was spent in this activity. And then we take this blind man to the house, and we say, my dear sir, the blind man was very tired, and we think we has very good exercise also to the blind man. So master was catch, he said, oh my God, what you done? You are not done the social service, but you are done a sin, a painful activity to that blind man. So this type your life. You think you are doing good, but you are not doing good. You think that you are giving the services to others, but you are giving the pain indirectly. So if you are not doing the meditation of awareness, then you will do this foolish things by the inspiration of your mind, illusion of the thoughts, and your incomplete decision by your miser intellect. I am telling miser intellect because intellect never complete and divine. My dear friend, the Sadguru is the Agastya Muni, like the Agastya Muni. And you have the ocean of ignorance. And Sadguru drink this ocean of ignorance of your mind, intellect and mood. And when the mind, intellect and mood, they are completely taken by the Sadguru, so the remaining rascals which is living in the Mahasagar, as the story of Agastya says, because the many rascals and devils, they are living in the bottom of the Sa, and Agastya drink all the sea, then the Vishnu easily kill them. When the Sadguru drink your all, mind, intellect and egos see like vast expansion, then your vrittis, your desires, your illusions, your dilemmas, your misunderstandings, they are all killed automatically by your meditation power. So my dear friend, be witness, be sakshi, be seer, do not be the doer. Every time, in every breath or in every fraction of second, in every thoughts, you see that. You see the unnecessary task and unnecessary movements of your intellect. You see the ever-changing mood. You see the stage of artificial samadhis. You see the effect of the gunas, satoguna, rajoguna and tamoguna. You see the without guna how the nirguna is standing. You see the internal peace and prosperity, stability. So you see the moment when you are awakened in morning to evening, and then you see the dreams when you are sleeping, dreams and comes and goes, and you see when your thoughts turn into the pictures of the dream, and you see your Sushupti, it means your deep sleep. You see that silence of the sleep. You see the beyond of that silence, something is presence inside of you. So it is called Turiya and Turiyatit stage. You see the internal incoming pleasure and incoming love, which is coming from the existence, and the light is coming from the sun. You only become the seer. You only become the witness do not involve in good or bad. So my dear friend, all the Gita, Upanishads and 4 Vedas, they are all telling about the existence. We can only separate this Maya by no it is, neti, neti. And all are giving only one conclusion. Even the method of teaching is different, but the central idea of all is one, and that is Vedantam Vedhum Bhuvum Ramacharitamanasa. That is, he is out of your Vedas knowledge even. He is only can be known by your jnana. Vedas do not know that existence, but existence knows the Vedas. And it can be known by the Satguru. My dear friend, we say in the Shiva Mahiman Strota, Asiti Giri Samassar, Kajalam Sindhu Patre, Survar Tarvar Shakham, Lekhani Patra Murvi, लिखित यदि ग्रहीत्वा शारदा सर्वकालम तदपितु गुणानाम मेषि पारम नयाति. If you make the ink of 7 seas and you make all the vegetation like a pen, fountain pen, and you write by the millions of the hands, and the writer may be Saraswati or Lord Ganesha, but you cannot write the complete blessing power and the qualities and the greatness and the expansive internal greatness of the Sadguru Master or the God. My dear friend, there is the millions of the evidences in the Upanishads, Ramacharitamanasa, Gita, Yoga Vasishtha, Shatpatha Brahman, Srutiya, Smriti, and many holy teachings of the great masters. They are telling the same thing. They are telling the same thing. So my dear friend, the Sakshi, the Drashta, the seer, the witness, the same name I am telling, that is very essential of your life. Because that only can separate you from the vision of the Maya, from the mesmerism of the Maya, that only can able to cut you from this involvement with the Maya. My dear friend, this is the 43 part of this book, and in the next discourse we will take 44 part. End of this discourse, I want to say you, if you will be do the Sakshi meditation of awareness without your will even 4 or 5 months, then you will be get miraculous results, miraculous fruits. That result is that you will become the tension-free person. You will become the tension-free person. And you will become peaceful person. The peace will come inside of you. And tension will go outside of you. When the tension goes, naturally the peace comes. When the peace comes, my dear friends, then what happened? Your body and your mind create a very positive chemicals. Your pituitary glands, your endocrine glands, they are secret, they are produce a very, very positive material, positive secretions, and they make your body more strong, more powerful, more healthy, more glorious, or more beautiful. And when you do this Sakshi meditation of awareness, then the tension will be go. So the tension created diseases like heart attack, blood pressure, angina, brain hemorrhage, diabetes, organ failure, and many more diseases, they will not come in your life. So you are completely safe from general hospitals treatment, operation theatres. There is no need to go in the pathology and diagnosis centers and screening of brain and screening of your body. My dear friend, a lot of money you can save by the unnecessary expenditure of the general hospitals. And you can save lot of pain to cutting your body without any cause, because the tension create the diseases and you are become helpless and you are fall down in the shelter of the chain of the doctors and the hospitals. They say everything, anything, and you must do. So your all savings of money, which is you earned by the hard labor, the doctors snatch your money. So my dear friend, if you will do the meditation, there is no need of any general hospitals or special hospitals treatment. What a biggest benefit of Sakshi meditation. I want to tell you second thing. If you do the meditation of the Sakshi, then your seeing become a very keen. And this keen seeing can save you from unpleasant flows of mind. That phobia is coming. You can see the phobia. You can understand this is unnecessary phobia. And that is necessary phobia, then you can make the arrangement, but you will not worry, you will not caught in the phobia. Second thing is that you will not become a manic or mania. You can see the mania and detach from the mania. You can not attach with the guilt, because you can see the guilt and you can save yourself from the guilt. You cannot be the depressed, and depression you can see, and you can do not permit the depression to touch. So the mania, schizophrenia, angina, depression and suicidal attack, they will not come in your life, and you will become very safe and secure, even in the mental level. And in the mental hospitals, you will not go. So the physical hospitals, general hospitals and mental hospitals, both are the great expenditure places, and your expenditure will be saved. You will be not go there. My dear friend, the third thing is that the emotions make you puppet. The emotions govern you. The emotions push you in unpleasant condition. Even that emotion of the anger that brings the fighting, quarreling, cutting, shooting, killing, and attempt to the killing. And these are all crimes in every country's constitution. And these crimes brings three-dimensional pain. One, the insulting in the police. Second, expenditure to the given to the lawyer's fees. And third, go to the court and go to the jail. So my dear friend, if you do the Sakshi meditation, you can see the anger, and anger comes and goes, and you will not attach with the anger. Then what will be happen? your three-dimensional expenditure will be safe, your honor will be safe, your respect will be safe, and you will not got in unpleasant condition of the constitutional institutions. And when you will not do this type of wrong activities, that the society will never suffer by you. Second thing, the same thing about the lust. Most of persons, they are not doing sakshi. They become helpless in the lust, even the religious person also. And you can hear the many religious person in every religion, and they are facing the case registered against women violence. You can see the history of Christianism. The Pope himself begged the pardon, the 200 cases registered against the priest. You can see the other religion. You can see the newspaper. You can see on the internet. The many religious persons, they are involved in the crime against women. And leave the religious persons, but general persons also. At least 10 lakhs cases are pending in the courts of the India. Crime against women. My dear friend, if you do this meditation, then you will aware and you can see the incoming lust. And when you see incoming lust, then you will separate from the lust and you will never involve in any type of criminal activity, crime against women. So the women, don't call the women, they are our mothers, they are our sisters, they are our daughters, they are our producers, generators. They give birth to us. So they are always respectful human being. My dear friend, if the women feel safe and secure in this society, if the crime against women will become zero, then you will see the family environment will be miraculous change. Because the woman is the base of the family. Woman is the building power of the family. And man is the supplement to supply its labor, produce money to the family. So the woman and man, they are reciprocal and equally responsible for the family environment, with the woman will be safe, fearless, the respect will be okay of woman. Woman develop the very nice loving qualities inside, and family will become the like heaven. When the family will become the like a heaven, the society will become like a heaven. My dear friend, if you do the Sakshi meditation of awareness, then you can see the guilt also. When, as you see the anger, as you see the lust, you can see your greed. And when you see your greed, you will never involve in economic crime. So that no economic crime, no crime against women, no criminal activities, and no tension, and no mental stress, and no mental diseases, this type of collective goodness that will be bring this society's life a glorious change. and that glorious change is so good, the society will become very, very nice and loving and mutual understanding. Then what is result? The result, the nation will be good. The result is that all nations will be good. They can understand the problems of each other. They can solve their disputes on the negotiation table, so there is no need of war. No need of fighting. No need of power showing. No need of atomic bombs, hydrogen bombs, neutron bombs, smart bombs, tanks, fighter jets, submarines, fleets, and many, many more expensive weapons. There is no need. Then what will be happen? There is no need of huge establishment of the army in every nation. We can use only one army, that is called peace-making army, all over the world. And I say that army will be more effective against the demons, dacoits and rascals and evil persons, because they will not understand your any teaching. So my dear friend, I think this meditation is the most precious gift for the society, and by the grace of my masters, I want to give this meditation as a gift to all the humans of this world without any prejudiceness of the religion, caste, creed or nationality. This meditation is like an invention of the science, so it is also invention of spiritual science. So the Hindu, Muslim, Sikh, Isai, Parsi, Yahudi, anyone or any citizen of the any nation can adopt this meditation, can use this meditation as you are using the wristwatches, calculators, mobiles, fountain pens, cycles and etc. So we think that we have imposed a very nice mission on us because we are knowing this meditation. So this is our duty to spread this meditation all over the world. So we impose a mission. The name of mission is World Peace by Meditation, and the instrument is meditation of awareness. And third thing is that if you think this is good service for the mankind, please join me, please help me, please learn this meditation and teach this meditation all over the world. My dear friend, I am giving this meditation without any cost, no profit, no loss. And my dear friend, if you like my discourses, you can subscribe my channel on YouTube. The name of channel is Swami Sachidananda. I love you very much. I bless you very much. Thank you. Love you. Shiva.